How's it going, Shadow Army? It's the Jin Shadow here, and yeah, I'm playing DayZ. That means we're in Cherno. I'm not great at this game by any means, and I'm probably gonna die any second now. I've played this game twice, and I died once in 30 minutes, which is the average, and I died once in 90 minutes, which you guys saw the horrible ending to that. If you watched the teaser for DayZ I put up, can't remember what I called it. But yeah, it just did not go very well, so let me check my gear here. Got some Makarov mags, 2 bandages, some road flesh, some food, and a small thing of water. Lovely. Now, great. Probably gonna get busted here. And if that thing goes to eat me, everything in like 4 square miles is gonna come out of nowhere and try to take a massive dump on my face. I am not playing around. This is not a game like Left 4 Dead where you go around and you shoot zombies all the time because you feel like it. No. This is not a game where I want to stick near the shoreline either, but as you guys can see, there is plenty of buildings nearby, which I would love to go and be able to search, but that's pretty much impossible when you're dealing with these little maggots. And I have no gear. For the second time now, I've yet to find a rifle, or shotgun, or anything, or another pistol. The closest I've come is I found 1 magazine for a Lee-Enfield rifle, and I found 1 magazine for M1911. Have I found either one of the weapons to use in which I can place those magazines? Absolutely not. I'm at the coast. Alright, so that's a port. And thank God I did not choose to go in there, because God forbid if I did, I'd be dead. But either way, we're gonna have to just basically cut into the woods here. I wish I had a map, but I do not. I have no night vision, no binoculars, absolutely nothing. My temperature seems to be a little low, but I was also just staying near the water, which I accidentally AFK'd near one time when I was trying to wonder why I couldn't connect to a game. But it got to the point where I could connect to a game, so I was kind of like, oh, well, in that case. So I had to downgrade, which was not necessarily fun. And perhaps has some major problems trying to sustain a steady frame rate with this game. So I'm crouch running right now. I'm trying to make as little noise as possible, but that's not necessarily easy if you want to be moving at a decent rate. Now, in this game, those of you who are unfamiliar with it, obviously it's a zombie apocalypse game. Now, what's a bigger threat than the zombies? Probably the douchebag players, aka bandits is what we call most of them, who like to go around and just be like, oh, hey, something that's alive. Let's shoot it in the face 400 times. Because that will benefit the human race. Yeah, no, those guys are douchebags, but I may end up turning into one of those guys because I do understand the fact that it is very difficult to establish a foe. And the music in this game is creepy as hell. Now, the world we're in is one map. All your information is carried from server to server. And what I find even more interesting is that, yeah, I'm just going to cross the street here. I'm going to stay away from the main roads. Seems like anytime I go near roads, I get eaten. But, all the information, like if I go and I pick up, I pick up a new backpack, or I pick up a pistol, that gets transferred to any other server I join. So I do like that about it. But like I said, if the community weren't such dicks where they just wanted to shoot each other in the face and maybe work together, I wouldn't be so paranoid about working with random people. But I'm really looking for somebody to play with on this game, and I have found little to none, and this looks like tilled farmland. Definitely looks like tilled farmland. Where's the farm? But yeah, it's a game all about scavenging. I do have to eat every so often, drink every so often. I have to bandage myself if I get hurt, because if not, I will bleed to death. And all I have right now is this piece of crap Makarov, which is awful. You have to shoot something like 3 to 4 times in the body for this thing to kill it, and if not, you have to hit it once in the head, which is a little bit more difficult than it seems, as the things have some sort of seizure when you're when they're alerted to your location. They have some sort of seizure and run around like a bunch of freaking idiots, and they get to you and they eat you, and then you just can't tell where their head's gonna be. So it's very hard to shoot, especially when they're running like 50 miles an hour. And I'm staying away from the road, but yeah, I am following it. I just don't want to be directly on. And I hope it's me making that noise. It's very, very scary. Now, I mean, you can go from like getting a Lee Enfield rifle to getting a freaking assault rifle, a sniper rifle, and yeah, it's ridiculous. But yet they start you with this piece of crap pistol, and surviving is, let's face it, it's just freaking impossible. I'll try to keep my language to a minimum, but I will probably rage a lot in this game, as if you die, you lose everything. No way to get it back. I mean, absolutely no way to get it back. It's pretty awful. And I can slow walk. I can prone. Right now, I'm still crouching. If you run in this game, standing straight up, you'll probably get more zombies than you can ever handle. I've noticed that much, as I've managed to handle about 7 or 8, but that was all inside of a building where they cannot run. Like, if I got 7 or 8 zombies on me out here, I would be royally screwed. The good news about that, the good noise about that. No, but the good news about that is that out here there's very little zombies actually. Most of them are in the city and densely populated areas, which are best to avoid, but it also yields the best supplies. There's also, you know, airfields and that sort of thing. I wish I had a map. I don't want to have to tab out to go and use the online map. Although I could. But I don't know. I'd rather have. I feel that it's cheating a little bit if you're playing in game. Yeah, and also don't run on rocks. Apparently, you can slip and die. I guess if you broke your leg, you'd be screwed anyway. So, as you can see, my gun's jumping around a lot because I've been sprinting. But I want to avoid Zeds, zombies. Zed's quicker to say and easier to say. I want to avoid them at all costs because I have nobody to help me out here, and surviving on your own is really, really difficult because it's like, oh, this random guy came up to, you know, possibly trade goods with me. Oh, he just shot me in the leg and broke my bone. Guess what? Yeah, I managed to kill him, but now I have to find morphine, bandages, a blood transfusion possibly if I bleed out too much, and I have to go and find, what else is, painkillers for long term? I don't know. Oh, it's bad. Basically, I'm just, like, trying to not follow the coast, but to stay away from the coast. There's some sort of structure up ahead. And a road. Looks like a main highway. Not sure if I want to be on it. But I do want to investigate that structure if there's not too many zombies around. It's best to try to sneak past zombies, unless you have a suppressed weapon. I've seen a couple. I haven't seen any myself. far as finding them goes. I've yet to find a weapon in any of this. But, is that a bridge? That's a bridge. I thought that was a roof to a building. I'm stupid. Either way, that bridge is off the main road, and if it looks like it's leading somewhere good, but still away from Zeds, I might take it. Nope, if you look right where my crosshairs are, that is a hopper, wobbler, whatever you want to call them. They're very slow, but they're still Zeds, nonetheless. Those of you guys, I guess, who like managed to somehow fall. Oh, it's a little building. Could be worth searching. Not really scanning so much for zombies off in the distance. While knowing they're there is great and all, they kind of have a short radius in which they can see you. Well, so it seems. However, you can also easily piss them off. They'll come to a wall or something. I don't know. They can, you know, they have that magic ability. Now, I should be able to fill up my water here if I would need a drink. But I'm not very audible. I'm not very visible right now. If I move too quickly, you know, I might become visible. Now, that door, yeah, I can definitely get inside that building, because there's some buildings in this game that are very static. You can't get inside of them or anything. Now, I want to keep an eye on where that hobbler guy was. Yeah, he's going off that way. Alright, the only thing is, now I would just want to have to avoid shooting. So if I shoot, he's more than a little likely to come back. Alright, so I'll just close that up. Can't open that. Can't open that. Oh, not what I meant to do. Yeah, I was standing up there for whatever reason. Alright, there's nothing of use here. So, lovely, that's great. I could try that place up the road, but if you look, there's like 1, 2, 3 or 4 Zeds up there. I want to be careful if I'm going to do this. I mean, this is a game of risk. I mean, you have to take risk or you're going to starve to death or something. It's not, I don't know. One of the requirements on this is, it gives you Armor 2 and Armor 2 Operation, something. I don't know. Operation Anchorage? I don't know. And you need that as a requirement, but you also need, the DayZ mod files, and the last requirement is balls, and I actually saw that and I kind of scoffed at it, but I agree with it now, because this game is very, very eerie, and it's very, immersive. You will get into this game, and you will, please don't see me, okay, you will poop yourself if you have to. It's, you're more than likely to, actually. I almost have a couple times. Alright, I'm gonna use this bridge kinda as like a little extension. Try to look up that road. All I see is power lines or something. Now you can swim. It's not really recommended. You kinda lose goods if you swim out too far. You start losing things like, you know, your pistol. You think you'd be clinging onto that for dear frickin' life. But nope, you'll lose your handgun, you'll lose your magazines, you'll lose your bandages. And then something comes along and bites you, and then you bleed to death, and it ends pretty badly there. Well, there's that douchebag I was looking at a second ago, and if he's walking over there, he's gonna cause me some problems, because I need to get into that house if I can. If not, I need to search that little part I'm aiming at right now. if I can even access it. But I don't know. Also, interesting fact, this runs off basically real day time. Like this, depending on where the server's hosted. If this server's hosted where it's 12 o'clock, it's going to be 12 o'clock. If it's hosted where it's like 8 or 9 where I'm at right now, like where I'm at right now, it's going to be 8 or 9 o'clock. So if you get stuck at night, it can end very badly. I don't even, not sure I want to know what that is.